Hi, my name's Pharaoh, and today is a quick tip video and a bit of an experiment. You may not recognize my getup. I'm in my permadeath uniform, and over there's my Dust Town settlement, which I have on an extreme sentinel planet. Now, this is the type of planet where it isn't just extreme sentinels, but as soon as you step out of your ship or teleport in, it says warning extreme sentinels, sometimes a couple of times. And basically, if I was standing here all alone, I would be being attacked by sentinels right now because it's just that kind of planet. And my sentry is with me, and he seems to be getting rid of the sentinels. Now, I'm not the only person to notice this. There's been quite a lot of discussion on Reddit about this. We mainly seem to think, as a wider community, that the sentinel, Mr. Laylaps, seems to be protecting us from sentinels. Now, as a bit of proof of concept, I'm just going to dismiss him. And you can see I am immediately apprehended by a sentinel. And if I just stand still, here they come. It's that kind of planet. It's a nasty hellhole of a world. It's got extreme sentinels. And you just can't get away with walking around here normally. Usually if I'm on this planet and I'm exploring, I'll jump in an exocraft. Although even that isn't guaranteed to be safe these days because sentinels can attack exocraft now. But it looks like if I can get away from these sentinels and reduce my threat level, Laylaps will then keep me safe. Now there does seem to be a slight change to how the threat level works, because look, it's stuck on 1. I think it's because they know where I am. Oh no, searching now. They are pretty persistent on this planet. I'm going to have to get much further away from them, I reckon. Have to keep an eye on my jetpack, because in permadeath it just doesn't last as long. And falling hurts. They're still pursuing me. I'm trying to find something to hide behind, but there's very little to hide behind here. Maybe I should apply my own tip and jump in an exocraft. But now, no, Laylaps hasn't protected me, even though he immediately spawned out. Possibly because I have already activated the sentinels on this planet. And this is the thing I wanted to experiment with. I was walking around completely fine. I can't call in a ship at the moment. The sentinels are here. and avoid the Gravitino balls. I think they've gone away again. Certainly not showing anything. No, get away from those. Gravitino balls everywhere on this planet, not surprisingly. Right, let's park here. See, that guy was in the sky immediately as I arrived. So once the Sentinels actually are around, it's very difficult to get away from them on this planet. I think on most planets, it really wouldn't be a problem. Laylaps would just keep you safe, but he's not 100% protective. Just want to get into my ship so that I can test landing with no threat level. Oh, actually, even though I've pulled my ship in now, there are no sentinels around me, so I may be safe again. Now, you saw how quickly and abruptly these guys would be on me. Unfortunately, it's a bit stormy now, so you can't really see a lot. But you saw how quickly they would jump on me. Whereas now, I know there is a sentinel around, so I need to be careful. My bet is now that there's a sentinel around, if I was to walk over to these Gravitino balls over here, I would be watched and it would come to me. He's not moving. I mean, if I pick one up, it doesn't matter. Laylaps can't protect you from picking up a Gravitino ball. That's like red flag to the bull. Let's go and stand next to him and see what happens. Yeah, immediately scan, suppression measures triggered. And there they come again. I just have this perverse thing where I know I'm playing permadeath, therefore I must go to extreme worlds and put my settlement down on extreme worlds. It's fun, I guess. What's permadeath if you haven't got a threat of death? Alright, let's head over to my settlement while that suppression occurs. Let's have a quick look around and see if I can see any sentinels floating around my settlement. I'm not seeing any, obviously. If Laylaps comes in quickly, there may not be any sentinels here. Now, I've had this before where I've landed and I can see a sentinel and Laylaps doesn't protect me because they're already around. But as you can see, there didn't seem to be any spawned in the settlement. And now Laylaps is here. There don't seem to be any. Which is incredibly unusual for this planet. Usually they're just floating around everywhere. I'm immediately accosted, even on my settlement. Whenever I come to my settlement to resolve a dispute or whatever, I usually land here-ish and I immediately start jetpacking into my base over here to get away from. Or the default place where my ship usually lands is over there, and I'm making a long dash to get away from, because it's permadeath and You don't want to fight sentinels every time you come to your settlement. I mean, it's fun. You get some glass now. But it's not my idea of fun to do it all the time. So theoretically I'm safe in here. But now, with Laylaps around, as long as I'm careful and keep an eye out on pre-existing sentinels, it looks like he protects me completely. Even on this hellhole of a planet where sentinels just bug you all the time. So there you have it. Laylaps is a protector. He keeps sentinels away. He's not 100% reliable. You have to keep an eye out for sentinels yourself and make sure that when you jump out of your ship or your exocraft, maybe they're not around, or that if they're pursuing you, maybe jump in your ship for a while and then jump out. But he seems to be pretty good at it, and even on a planet like this, where I'm accosted by sentinels all the time, he does the job well. I've been Pharaoh. Give me a like if you like this video, and until then, see you soon.